Dividing with mixed numbers. Before dividing, change any mixed numbers to improper fractions. Invert the number on the right and multiply. We have an example of this type of problem on the board. We have the mixed number 4 4/5 divided by the fraction 3/8. Before beginning the division of this problem, what we want to do is change this mixed number to a fraction. We're going to do that by multiplying the denominator times the whole number and adding the numerator. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 4 is 24, all over the denominator 5. And we're dividing by 3/8. Now I have a fraction divided by a fraction, and it looks just like the problems that you've done before. I want to take the first number and multiply it by the second number after it has been inverted. Again, I'm going to try and reduce this fraction before I do the multiplication. I notice that 3 and 24 are both divisible by 3. 3 goes into 3 once and into 24 8 times. There is no reduction that I can do with the 5 and the 8. When I multiply this problem, I'll multiply the numerators. 8 times 8 is 64, and 5 times 1 is 5. Of course, I would never want to leave an improper fraction as my answer, so I will change this to the mixed number 12 4/5. To recap, we have a mixed number divided by a fraction. We changed the mixed number to an improper fraction. We inverted the second number, and we multiplied. To finish our problem, we changed to a mixed number. When you're doing this type of division problem, you want to be very careful. There's a common mistake that a lot of students make, so we'll look at an example to help you avoid it. Let's look at the problem 1/8 divided by 2/3. Many students are tempted to immediately start canceling to reduce the problem to smaller terms. We never want to do that. We never cancel across a division sign. You want to invert and multiply first. When I'm doing this problem, I will write 1/8 times 3/2. When you get this problem into its correct form, after we've inverted the 2/3 and made it 3/2, you'll notice there's no canceling that can be done. I simply want to multiply the numerators and get 3 and the denominators and get 16. And I have a fraction in its lower terms. If I would have canceled in this form of the problem, I would have the wrong answer at the end. Wait until you've inverted before you start the canceling process to simplify your problem.
This is a metal shear that we use to cut metal to various lengths and start it. And this, just to demonstrate the shear, this is a piece of 1/8 of aluminum. And we just put this in here, press the switch, and we cut off the part. This is what was cut off to demonstrate it. Now say the foreman gave you this piece of sheet metal. This is stainless steel. And this sheet metal measures 13.5 inches. And he wants you to cut it into 1/2-inch pieces. How many 1/2-inch pieces can you get out of this piece of sheet metal? Let's do the math. The piece of sheet metal measured 13.5 inches, and we're cutting off 1/2-inch slices off that piece of sheet metal. So we'll take that mixed number and make it into improper fraction. 2 times 13 is 26, plus 1 is 27 over 2. And we have to divide that by 1/2. So we could convert that. 27 over 2 times 2 over 1 equals, the 2's cancel out, and so 27 over 1 equals 27 pieces. So we can get 27 pieces, 1/2-inch pieces, from a sheet metal that measures 13.5 inches.
Please pause the video now and complete the problems in your workbook. When finished, press play, and we'll continue with the next lesson.